sewing friends. Here's a little taste of the tropics for Friday Sews. My name is Jen, and this is Today in My Sewing Room. That's the reason that I named my channel that. It was like, well, what is going on today in Jen's Sewing Room? Okay, well, I have a lot to tell you about, so I'll try and tell you fast so that you're not sitting here all day. First off, thank you. Thank you so much for last Sunday night. That was so much fun. I had such a blast. And we had people from everywhere, not just in the country, but in the world. In some places it was snowing, in some places it was beautiful and warm. Here it was beautiful and warm. I just appreciated all of you being there, and I hope you could tell how much fun I was having. I really was. I thoroughly enjoyed being with you. It was wonderful to be able to interact, and so thank you for that. Thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Thank you. This is that bush out there. Somebody asked me about that. I can't even remember now who it was, but this, I think we have established, is camellia. I don't know, but I cut 4 of the blooms so that you could see them up close. And maybe if you know what this kind of stuff is, you can tell. I don't know, but I thought, oh, well, it's kind of pretty. And here is the thing. We should all bombard Viv Mom, either on Instagram or on her latest video, and ask her what the heck this is, because she would know. She knows about that and cooking and all of the things. Speaking of cooking, I did a lot of cooking yesterday. I did the bulk of it day before yesterday for Thanksgiving. And if you had a great Thanksgiving, I'm really glad to hear that. Mine was very good. Like I say, I did a lot of cooking. I made noodles, homemade noodles, because that's a staple of a holiday meal for me and my family. Made pies, and the first pie crust was a total fail. And the second pie crust for the pumpkin pie was questionable. I mean, it was flaky and tasted good, but oh my gosh, what a mess it looked like in that pie plate. Ugh. Second round for the pecan pie it turned out fine. And I also checked out a channel, Whippoorwill Holler. This is a woman who lives on a farm. She homesteads and she does all these great things. And I thought she'll know how to maybe make these noodles. Now, I make my mom's noodles, and so I've done it a little while, so I know how to do it. But I thought, I wonder if she's got some kind of technique for rolling them out or cutting them up or whatever that I've never seen. So one thing she said was she rolls hers out on a little tea towel that she flours and puts on, I think, a big cutting board or her counter or something. And I thought, what do I have that's like that? Because one of the problems I was running into with my pie crust was that it was sticking to the counter. And so I thought, see, this is what we sewers can do. I thought, you know, I've got that roll of muslin that I use for my curtains. That would be perfect. So I went and cut a little bit of it. And I thought, well, I'll finish the edges. Actually, I was going to stitch around the edges and let it fray, because that would have been cool. But I thought, I don't have time for that. I'll do that later. So I just serged around the edges, and then I laid this down on my counter and rolled out my pie crust. It was perfect. So, yeah, necessity is the mother of invention. So that worked really well. So I made noodles, and then I also made the pies and green bean casserole and bread. And I called my mom, I FaceTimed her, and I said, hey, am I doing this right, these noodles? And she said, oh my gosh, I'm having a confidence crisis. And I thought, what in the heck, Mom? You've been doing this for like 60 years. You've been making noodles. But, you know, I don't know what was going on. But anyway, we had a great exchange, and she helped me, and I said, Mom, you got this. I mean, seriously. So it was fine. So, yeah, had a great day. It was so much food because my neighbors had this entire spread of meat and cheese, like appetizers, and every candy and cookie known to man. And then we had this feast, and Eric made prime rib and turkey, and then my noodles and green bean casserole, and they had Jell-O salad, and then they had, I don't think anybody made sweet potatoes, which is, all of this is standard Thanksgiving food, but pie and wine, and oh my gosh, we were all in food comas. So yeah, it was a great day. I went to bed really early, and I got up really early. And you would think that I would get a ton of sewing done, and I had planned to. But I really didn't, because I think sometimes I get overwhelmed, and I get overwhelmed by the holidays, and I've had clinical depression since I was about 5 years old. And in probably the past 25 years, I've been taking meds for it, because there are meds. And what they do is they balance my brain chemistry to the point where I can use other ways to cope, which is so helpful. It's like it gets me on an even footing, and I can, do the normal things, like think about all the good things in my life and do something productive and get enough exercise and eat right and all of the things that make it all better. It's interesting to remember that. I'm married to a therapist now, and so it's really important to remember that drugs don't fix everything. Medication won't fix you. It will make you able to fix yourself. So that's really important to remember. So I've been working on that, and it's not like I don't laugh and smile a lot with you guys, because you really are the highlight a lot of times of my whole week. So thank you for that. Okay, sewing. I got this done last week. I wore it yesterday. I'm not going to tell you about it because it was practice. This is a muslin. It used to be a tablecloth or a curtains or something. I don't know. It's not fabulous fabric, It's like a polyester linen look, more polyester than not. And anyway, it worked out for the muslin. So I'll tell you about that when I make the real thing. And then in front of me, you can't really see it on the table here, but I have been playing Tetris and I've been folding the pattern back to the actual cutting line, thinking, can I squeeze this in here? I've been laying out McCall 7972, which is a Laura Ashley pattern. Let me get up close, that way you can see it. And I am trying to make the maxi, but with the ruffles going down the front. And so I did make some adjustments. And then I've realized, because I've been doing intermittent fasting, and I quit eating at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And man, I think you just have to find the formula that works for you. But I have lost about 10 pounds, which on me makes a huge difference. So my measurements have changed a little bit, and I had adjusted the pattern. And so now I'm looking and going, I think I could go down a size. I could. Oh, well, earlier today I was kind of discouraged because, I just need to get over myself, to be honest. I have Simplicity 9180, which is a skirt. I love this, and I had this that I thought would be perfect for it. It's kind of a rough fabric. I don't know what it is. It's slubbed, and I think it may have been a tablecloth or curtains again, because there's a hem on it. It's probably curtains. But there are a lot of flaws in the fabric, and honestly, I don't think it's a very nice fabric. And I was thinking that it would be like an Osnaburg and that would work, but now I'm thinking no. So I was discouraged because I thought, now I'm going to have to find fabric for this. And I've been really frustrated trying to find some fabric for this McCall's pattern. And I want French terry, because I want French terry for everything. And I want French terry for this pattern. And so I've been kind of going in circles. Well, and then this happened. And so I thought, all right, look, chill. And just not 10 minutes ago, I looked over and I had set this fabric aside for something else. And you know what? It's going to work for this. So it's like, thank you, Lord, for that little bit of encouragement. This is suiting. And it's kind of you can probably get a better sense of the color back here. It's a fairly lightweight, looks a little bit like linen. It's got some, it's like a heathery look, but linen weave with some white and taupe. And I think it's gonna work. Oh my gosh, yes. It's the right weight. And I really wanted more of a cream color, but I'll take it. So I have that, and then I've got some pattern for a sweatshirt that I want to make to go with it. And I'm not sure on that fabric, but I'll have to look at it with that taupe. I looked at it with the cream and I really liked it, but I've got some options. The thing is, you know, you go to shop your stash and you're not always able to find what you want. Like, you know exactly what it is and you can't find it. Oh, so frustrating. I was going to do this McCall's little bib jumper, 7831, and I was going to do it out of a plaid that I have. And it's a plaid that I've had since the girls were little. Seriously, I have pictures of them, like school pictures of jumpers that I made from that fabric. And it's just not heavy enough. I needed denim for this. So that was another frustration. It was kind of all starting to build, you know. And you know, things start to come together. So you got to kind of just slow it down and go, all right, look, it's going to be fine. Just hang on, one thing at a time. I've cleaned out a shelf over there that I had a lot of fabric like piled up that I knew I wanted to use for a specific thing. And even this fabric on the table right here, there, you can kind of see it that way. I had set aside for something else. And there's another fabric that I thought I was going to use for a pattern, but I made that pattern for McKenna and it didn't work. And I thought, I'm not doing that again for a pattern for me. So I don't want to do that. So I've got to come up with something else for that because I've got quite a bit of it. And it's a lyocell silky from Joann's. And I thought, oh yeah. And then I've got this that I really want to do something with, and I thought it was a rayon. It might have some rayon in it. It's from Hawaii Fabric Mart. So I don't know what to do with it. I think there are 2 yards of it here. So gotta go shopping through my pattern catalog. So anyway, that is the sewing situation. With regard to life, we are still having Christmas drama. I still don't know what we're doing for Christmas. I think I'm just going to step back and let it all kind of happen. You know, best to do that and then just say, okay, they can figure it out and I will just get in the car. Actually, that's usually what happens anyway, because they'll all look at me and go, Mom, what's the plan? And I go, well, okay, Dad said this was the plan. Oh, that's not going to work. We're going to do this instead. And I think, why did you ask me this? I don't know. Anyway, oh, what a family. So it's like trying to keep ping pong balls underwater, you know, all at the same time, or herding cats. Yeah, that's a good metaphor for my family. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's about all from my house right now. I'm getting ready to go walk with my husband on the beach and watch the sun go down because I can, because I spent many years not being able to do that. And I live a little over a half an hour from the beach, and by golly, I appreciate it and I am grateful for it, and I'm going to go take advantage of it. Let me know if you do any fun shopping. If you happen to know of any incredible sales that are going on fabric, let me know. Let me know what's up. Let me know what kind of a Thanksgiving you had. And okay, that's it for now for me, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.